Hi, my name is Lamia, and I'm HIV undetectable. I was diagnosed with HIV about 16 years ago, and the way I found out was I was donating blood for Red Cross, and usually they send you a letter congratulating you for donating, and this year my letter didn't come. And when it did come, it stated that I needed to come down to the Department of Health and get tested because they found some antibodies. Of course, my life was like totally devastated at this point. I was unaware of what HIV was and how one can get it. When I went down and received my results, they said I was positive. At that point, my life changed forever. I lived in Virginia Beach at that time. After being diagnosed back in 2004, I then relocated to Albany, New York in 2005, where I began my antiviral treatment. At that point, I became virally suppressed really early on in the stage, which was really great. I moved back to Virginia about a year and a half later. At that point in time, I was now diagnosed with full-blown AIDS. That came out of nowhere. I got a flu, I had cold chills. I was really confused about what was going on. And also at this point, I didn't educate myself on the pros and cons of being HIV positive at that time and trying to reach and have a sustainable viral suppression. After getting care at the doctor, I began to take better care of myself. One way I started taking care of myself was by being adherent to my medications, taking them every day, and if I missed a day, to take it as soon as I could remember. Also, stress is something that can really cause your body to wreak havoc. So I tried to do things that I enjoyed, such as spending time with my family, working, of course, where we all have to work, getting into music, and going to church. And so if we can fast forward to about 10 years later, I'm still virally suppressed. I have an opportunity to spread education around HIV awareness and prevention, because prevention is important as well. And also just to be a face for people that look like me, people that identify, and people that have some life experiences that we can share. I'm just really happy to be alive and to have a great support system. And if you don't have a support system, I do encourage you to reach out. You don't have to be alone in this fight against HIV and AIDS. It's no longer a death sentence. It's now a chronic illness, which is great because you can live easily to be 70, 80 years old. You can even also have a family now, being HIV positive and being undetected. And when you're undetectable, that means you cannot transmit the virus to your partner, and which is a great thing because that wasn't something that was really heard of just a few years ago, and people were scared to be engaged sexually with their partners. So you can be HIV positive, you can be HIV undetectable, and you can have a healthy sex life and a healthy life and live to be old and do the things that you like to do. So I just want to encourage you to, if you haven't been tested, to get tested. Everyone has a status, either you're positive or negative. Not knowing is where we make our mistakes. And if you do happen to be positive, link up with a local community-based organization, find yourself a service provider within your area, and immediately begin to take care of yourself. And that's just not by taking a pill every day, but that's mentally, physically, and spiritually. And I guarantee you that life will be easy once you take the necessary steps and you push yourself first. And you are more than HIV, I'm more than HIV, and HIV starts with me.